out of it.
There we go. There's that Bloody Queen. That's what I expected, to be honest. He's very well known for his Ripper and Bloody Queen usage. And that's what especially on a map like Sacred Heart Hospital, which in my opinion is more survivor-sided. And what we're going to do, Grizzly, we're going to just very basic talk about the tactical format of this map and the layout that we have, and then we're going to hand it over to you and tell us what you're seeing with those awesome eyes. I had no idea what to say there. I believe this is actually a Group 1 layout. This is a Group 1 layout. You're going to see somebody in the ruins over here as well as somebody in Shack. So expect the mirror to most likely come up over here so Bloody Queen can see where they are. Nope, so he's not using that mirror. That might actually be a good thing. You don't want to waste that mirror. You waste a lot of time.
Very true, very true. Trying to find the first survivor right here, going for the Shack, not seeing anyone. Probably carrying Tinnitus to hear if there's someone nearby, going for the priestess right there. Good job finding her, teleporting over there, not making it inside. Ooh, that is giving XQ quite some time to actually decode Cypher machines. All for one, yeah.
Well, this is one of the reasons why we saw some of the other competitors ban Priestess on this map. I actually agree with All for One to ban Seer, but it's one of those things where she's so versatile on this map, especially if she spends time setting up those portals. It can really be damaging.
Good job right there, hitting the first officer in front of the Cypher machine. Now going for the first survivor, trying to make another hit. Switching positions. Oh, behind the wall. That's gonna be dangerous.
Is he gonna be able to predict this? Yep. Is he gonna?
Oh! Dodging
So
the blink
close.
right there. Very, very
So
nice.
close.
Very nice from XQ, but still taking the hit after all. Good job from the first officer. But
Very good job from the first officer, and that can be difficult too as a hunter. I mean, you gotta, if you start thinking that the survivor's gonna run straight, that's a typical strategy, is to use that blink to catch up and hit him. But honestly, against the first officer, it's a gamble, and that's why a lot of hunters end up leaving first officer if they find them first in the match. But in this case, he was able to secure that first hit, so it didn't really make too much sense. So good job from both of them.
Mercenary transitioning in, taking the hit for the first officer, rescuing the first officer. We now have Tide Turner. You can see the Mercenary is dashing away to not take the double down right here. And first officer really trying to get distance between the hunter and himself, but you can see
he's
the
gonna
doll
do
right there as well. Doll is down.
That's still buying up. That's buying their team some time though. But this mirror is going to be where it's difficult because there's no more pocket watches. Beautiful hit from All for One right there. But pretty good kite, especially from the first officer, buying some time for their team.
Exactly. Going to the chair for the second time though. And what we can see right there is Faith slowly going away from the Cypher machine. But trying to go for the rescue. Going for the rescue right here. Taking the hit.
We're going to get that Tide Turner. See where he goes.
Oh, nice.
The question is well, first officer may have had enough time. So if Mechanic were to get hit right there, first officer may have had enough time to get into the hospital, but it didn't happen, and that kind of forces the first officer to kind of go towards this route. And they're down to 2 ciphers, so this is really good for All for One, because they're down to 2 ciphers with somebody already eliminated. So it's gonna be, they're kind of fighting for a tie right here, especially if All for One has detention with Trump's card. Very difficult to escape with 3 people at that point.
That's true, especially against Bloody Queen. And you can see that he already found Faith again. Faith already took a hit. That means 1 hit brings her down. Alright, let's see. There is Blink is ready. I was thinking about the Blink coming through, but maybe All for One is actually catching up without using the Blink. Giving the hit to the Mechanic, having the second survivor down in front of the Cypher, rocket chair.
Good, very good reading from All for One. Had a feeling Mechanic wouldn't throw that pallet down, ran through the pallet, was able to get that swing. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, when I say that they're fighting for a tie, I don't mean all for one. I mean the survivors. This can be very difficult for them. Gets them down, prevents the rescue. That was a very big moment for all for one. Prevents the rescue. Is going to put them in a pickle.
That was a fantastic job. We have now the mercenary trying to come in for a rescue of the mercenary, the mechanic. Priestess is still down. Priestess is getting picked up. You can see the mercenaries transitioning in, waiting right there, but All for One already spotted the mercenary over there. Just guarding the mechanic right here on the chair.
But he's going to still try to go for a 4-person elimination. I mean, remember, you don't really want to give any points in this. If you can get a 4-person elimination, put a lot of pressure on Roxanne if that's going to be their first hunter. Good move from Bloody Queen. Mechanic is down.
Putting the mechanic on the chair, eliminates her right away. And we can see the priestess is running over there. Mercenary is trying to decode. We still have 2 Cypher machines remaining. That's actually a really, really tough situation for the survivors. Again, both of them are already hit. If they are taking hits, they are going down. Mercenary taking that hit. We can see Priestess is decoding 1 Cypher machine, but again, they are still in need of another one. Oh, that one is abnormal.
Good. Uses abnormal. And that's something that we have to remember too, is that they were using mechanics. So, you know, despite the ciphers being at 4 or 5, you know, in the beginning they're working on multiple ciphers. That's a good adjustment from All for One to make sure that they can't pop the cipher. So switching to abnormal was the best thing for All for One, because All for One really wants to do the best that he can to secure a 4-person elimination. And Mercenary is down. So what he's going to do, Grizzly, he's going to try to find Priestess, knock Priestess down, and then either chair him or not, but go back to the Mercenary and just probably have them try to bleed out so none of them can escape.
Yeah. What we can see as well is Priestess is just trying to stay away from the Cypher machine, because when the Cypher machines are being decoded, they wiggle. So therefore, the Priestess does not want to give away her location, so she can go through the dungeon that is kinda nearby over there.
I can't remember if there's a cipher in Shack, but Priestess has got to make sure she's touching. Yeah, okay, there is. Because she doesn't want to get those crows, so she's got to touch them once in a while. And yeah, Mercenary is bleeding out. She's leaving Mercenary down once again in order to find this Priestess, to get the Priestess down. But I can't remember if Mercenary has gotten up, so Mercenary might actually wait to self-revive himself when Priestess goes down.
I actually don't think that he got up before. I'm not completely sure about this, but I don't think that he already got up.
I can't remember. All right, so
maybe. All
right, good.
Maybe I'm wrong.
There we go. Good move from All for One, securing the 4-person elimination. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the best hunters in NAEU. Great move, early game. Really was trying to rotate towards these survivors, and was able to readjust and get a nice hit on first officer in the professional league over in China. So, and wow, it looked like Roxanne not loyal either. Roxanne's not. Look at that. You two are perfect for each other. Y'all just abandon and feast her like that. He's like, what do I say to this? All right, real quickly, let's get back on track here. This is called the Group 3 lineup. Usually they go right towards Shack. This area is called Ruins, so expect Roxanne to go towards Shack. Somebody's going to be in Shack, and somebody rotates out of it. And let's see if he utilizes that mirror to find out if they can identify the character. And here we go.
Absolutely makes sense to me that he's using Bloody Queen, though. Perfect hit right there, using the mirror image, trying to get to Blue Rays. Are we calling them by their names, or are we calling them Boo-Tato?
Boo-Tato? No, I'm calling him Blue Race Car. That's his OG name. Or Boo Race Car, right? Boo Race Car. This is a good strategy from Roxanne, though. Finding that cowboy first. That's how you beat cowboy-oriented teams. Find them first, and really this is going to put a lot of pressure on the potatoes, because really, remember, they need to ask themselves, is it really worth going in for an early rescue, or do we just decode? They only need one person to escape.
That was a really good move from Roxanne. Again, I want to talk about the Bloody Queen pick. We have to expect a ban for Bloody Queen in the second round anyway. So utilizing Bloody Queen as long as he gets the chance to makes a lot of sense to me. Now you can see Mercenary is coming through, baiting the hit, taking the hit as well, and Roxanne just concentrating on the Cowboy, just trying to secure the first survivor out of there.
Beautiful lasso from Blue Race Card. There we go. Good hit from Roxanne. That hitbox, man.
Yeah, that hitbox, you're right.
That hitbox should belong to Joseph, to be honest.
There we go. Cowboy is on the chair for the second time right here, and we can see that we have the Gravekeeper trying to get away, trying to buy some more time for the team, while trying to rescue as well. I'm sorry,
So Gravekeeper's trying to buy some time. He doesn't need to go in for a rescue right away. They need to continue decoding, and this is oof. Hold on. More important things are happening. Hold up. Beautiful move. And really, it is very difficult to use a Cowboy against a Bloody Queen. You know, it is. You know, it's very, very difficult to utilize him. And they're doing a good job, doing the best that they can. Blue Race Car, known for his sense of humor.
Good job from Roxanne, really concentrating on the Cowboy early game, bringing down the first survivor. There are still 3 Cypher machines up and running. You can see the Mercenary in the bottom left was almost bringing down that Cypher machine right there, but needs to transition away from it because we can see Roxanne is coming through. But not concentrating on the Mercenary, trying to get to the Gravekeeper right now.
Yeah, this is a difficult situation for Roxanne because remember, in a normal match he could probably secure a 3-person elimination depending on how it goes, but to get a 4-person elimination is just a whole different strategy here. And remember, the Potatoes know what they're doing, so they really need to just get 1 person out, and that may happen.
That's true, that's true. As you just said, Roxanne needs to get 4 survivors out of the game. And Priest is in a really, really strong kiting area right here. That might buy the team a lot of time. Oh, going upstairs.
Well, what he's going to do is if he can capture the Priestess right here, Mercenary, it forces Mercenary to beautiful portal right there. Forces the Mercenary to either go in for a rescue or get healed, and Gravekeeper can still do his thing because he hasn't gotten hit yet. But you go after Priestess, the other ones are slow decoders. Beautiful Terror Shock against Mumu. Excellent Terror Shock. Not much you can do right there as the Priestess, and you know, if you don't have the portals. She doesn't have any of the portals left. She did a great job utilizing them in hospital, but that was an excellent read from Roxanne. Mumu did the best she could in that circumstance.
You can see Gravekeeper utilizing his skill for the second time. That Cypher machine was about 70% done. Now going in for the rescue. They still need 2 Cypher machines, but they are actually in a pretty good spot. They have 2 Cypher machines at around 70%. They are trying to rescue. As you already said, they only need 1 survivor out of there, taking the hit. Good rescue.
And he needs to really secure one of these kills pretty soon. He cannot afford to let them to. Beautiful read from Roxanne. Wow, beautiful read. You gotta understand, if he were to swing just a second earlier, he predicted that portal, didn't swing, and was able to just understand that if he swung and took that portal down and she hopped that pallet, could have bought a little bit more time.
There
Gets
goes
the second hit.
Gravekeeper, good shot. Mercenary is coming through. Again, this Cypher machine in the check is almost done. It is at around 70% as far as I recall. And I think Mercenary is actually coming in.
That was an excellent move from John Zhao, because he read that situation. If John Zhao did not transition, they would be in a really, really bad position. That Mercenary transition, predicting it, and being able to get the rescue saved them that match for sure.
Oh, good rescue, good rescue. If that would have been a hit, that would have been a complete different story right here. But We have the rescue from the mercenary. He goes down. We have the Gravekeeper right there.
He needs to pick one of them up because he's afraid that they're gonna pop the Cypher. So he needs to make a decision though. He's gotta get this.
He knows that one survivor needs to decode. At this point, one survivor needs to decode. Bring down the Gravekeeper. Good job. Good job. But he also knows that he needs to get the Priestess.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Cypher so I don't miss the pop.
I mean,
and he knows what. Yeah, he knows.
Oh.
Here's a teleport. He could. Is he gonna secure the 4-person? Is he gonna secure it?
That looks good for Roxen. Fantastic job right there.
Beautiful, Matt. We are gonna go to a round 3, Grizzly.
Oh, yes. Finally we're gonna see it, and I think I might even be able to see my Feaster in the later rounds. Fantastic job from Roxen, countering the first 5 survivor elimination from Potatoes with another 5 survivor elimination. No, not 5 survivor, but 5-point game for XQ Army. What a game!
Definitely, and just like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of
I look at these 3 dots. Do you see these 3? Oh! Yes!
Oh, no. Hey, I ain't get him no skin.
No. That was he was being way too long on the Feaster right there. He could not switch, dude. No. All right, Feaster match. I'm excited. I'm ready for this.
All right, let's talk about a little bit of the tactical analysis, and we'll continue from there. So this is going to be a position number 5, and this is what we call the graveyard spawn. There's going to be 2 people in front of him, and we call this broken side. So usually that you see Faith is going to rotate most likely inside the church, and you can see that the other survivor is rotating away. So these survivors are actually rotating very well, avoiding each other, and that's a really good rotation from them. And we're gonna see if Can't Kite can kite. I think he can. Let's see what's gonna happen. What are you thinking?
All for One doing a fantastic job. Finding the Enchantress early game is extremely good because Enchantress has no stunts ready early game, giving the first hit to Can't Kite. Good job from All for One. And what you can also see is that he's going into the church right now, pretty much, disturbing the barmaid from decoding as well as hunting down the Enchantress. Look at this. Look at that. The tentacles just blocking off the way to go back. Fantastic job. Oh, that might be a tough situation, but we know Enchantress has the stunts ready. Ooh, long hit range. We all know that beautiful long hit range of the Feaster, but this time there was no hit happening. Oh, nice stun. Ooh, nice stun again. Ooh. That's some good kite from Can't Kite. I mean, he has it in his name. There comes the tentacle, trying to rotate around it, trying to avoid the tentacle, but there goes the Enchantress. First survivor is down. What we can see in the bottom left corner is that the Gravekeeper almost brought down the Cypher machine right there, but is now preparing, I think, for a rescue as far as I can tell. Yeah, is coming through. He's waiting until the Enchantress is almost halfway through, giving the team a little bit more time to decode Cypher machines. Feaster's bringing the tentacle. Oh, nice rescue, good rescue, but still, All for One was really patient, just, concentrating on the Enchantress, trying to make another hit happening on the Gravekeeper. Did not work with the tentacle, going for the Enchantress. But we have to say, Cypher machines are being decoded. 4 Cypher machines are remaining. Enchantress is going down right here. We know that the Gravekeeper is about to pop a Cypher machine as well. There we go. You can see Gravekeeper 90%. Enchantress on the rocket chair. We can see Excalibur is coming in for the rescue. Good job from All for One, just getting inside of the church, trying to cancel the decoding progress, or to slow down the decoding progress. But Barmaid, Faith, just pulling through, decoding the Cypher machine, taking it. We now have the first officer. Ooh, that can be dangerous. That can be extremely dangerous. Taking the
Oh,
terror
terror
shot.
shot!
Ooh, right before the chair went off. That was a good hit. That was a really crucial tentacle hit right there. And we can see that the first officers on the chair, 2 Cypher machines are remaining. We good. The Gravekeeper is moving in for the rescue yet again. Ah, that is
Beautiful,
a great gameplay
beautiful
from
rescue.
beautiful rescue indeed. Great
Beautiful
gameplay, but-
anti-rescue. I'm sorry.
yeah, that's
Beautiful
what
anti-rescue.
exactly.
Yeah, no, I had to correct
Um,
myself there.
Dude, these tentacles just bring the Gravekeeper up. Fantastic job. But that might be a rescue for the Gravekeeper. Tentacles coming through. First officer down again. Gravekeeper down again. Fantastic job from All for One. Just utilizing the Feaster skill to give damage to all the survivors that are right here. We have Faith still decoding at Wedding. You call it Wedding, right?
Yep, so that is called Wedding, and All for One is doing an amazing job and really showing the versatility that he has with all of these hunters. And he's just got so many tools in his toolbox and is really showing you how dangerous Feaster can be. And what he's doing is he's using these tentacles to see which direction the survivor is going towards. And again, they go in for that rescue, all right? They have to really prioritize trying to get at least one person out. That's very important. You don't want to have a 4-person elimination in round 2.
Also, fantastic job from Faith, the barmaid, circling around, not getting the attention of All for One at all, and being able to rescue the first officer off the chair right there. Was denied. The rescue of the Gravekeeper was denied though right here. We still have 2 Cypher machines remaining. What they are most likely doing right now is they're concentrating on the Cypher machines. You can see barmaid and... Oh no, first officer could take it, but they are prioritizing decoding right now.
I think that's the smart thing to do at this point. Try to get these ciphers down so you can try to get at least one person out. That's the right move to make. The question is there going to be enough time? Because right now they have to try to secure a decent kite here to buy enough time for both to get out. Trying to escape at the dungeon at this point can be very difficult. The hunter will just let you kind of bleed out and go back and forth until none of you can get up.
Yeah, we saw that earlier in the previous match.
Right.
Alright, going for Faith right here. Oh! Was able to get away from the tentacle, but then took the hit from All for One. And
That's what we're going to see right now. Yeah, the bleed out.
Barmaid probably can get up again though, if the first officer can kite around for long enough.
Feaster's not worried about that. He wants her to get up. Well, he doesn't, but if she gets up, he knows that he can just go back and try to secure that kill. But question is if she's going to have another healing potion. He's going to have to hit her twice. So, again, this is just part of the strategy.
Ooh,
Let her
what
get
a
up.
call! Fantastic
Yeah, that was
job.
really, really good.
First officer faking toward the pallet, but All for One just not going for it. Really, really landing that hit. That was extremely good. Barmaid got up, as we just said.
Beautiful prediction. That was such a beautiful prediction from All for One.
Ooh, tentacle was... You tried to trigger the tentacle, but it was a little bit complicated, apparently. And there we go. First officer is down. Teleporting over there. Again, we see the very same. First officer might be able to... Oh, nice stun, though. Nice stun. First officer might be able to get up, but after he brought down the barmaid, he can just go back to the first officer doing the same thing, going back and forth until they can't get up, until they don't have a chance to get out of here. And that's
They're putting in a lot of
exactly
effort to kite.
Yeah, that's true. And that's exactly what they want to do on the hunter side right here. Just bring down all survivors, getting the 4 survivor elimination, because again, this will give them 5 points, and that is why they don't want to go for victory only. They want to go for a 4 survivor elimination victory.
All of this is part of the plan. All of this kiting is just really playing into All for One's plan. He knows that barmaid can't get back up, and so once he get, yep, there we go. Let's see what he's going to do here.
Dude!
Oh, nice move.
Really, really nice. Putting down that doll in advance, taking the hit, or the doll is taking the hit. That was a good job, but again, Feaster is fully fed, he has the curse ready, and there's not much to do for the first officer. And this pretty much means that they have the 4 survivor elimination right here. Dungeon was way too far away from everyone. Good job! I enjoyed that Feaster gameplay from All for One. Wow! Was not expecting him to use the Feaster, but was expecting to see a fantastic gameplay right here.
Right, back-to-back 4-man eliminate something where they're laughing about it. And I mean that in a good way. They have such a great sense of humor. And of course, there's the Ripper. And that's what I thought was going to happen. But I didn't want to talk about none of the other characters that he's over there cycling through.
Alright, I am excited for that Ripper. We all know he's one of the best Ripper players on our server. But let's talk about the group layout. I will give it to you because you are the man for that.
You don't want to talk about the group layout?
Dude, I'm honest. Whenever you talk about that stuff, I have no idea what is going on.
No, it's totally okay. So this is group layout 2. This is actually very beneficial for the hunter because 2 people spawn relatively on this side of the map. What I'm talking about is beach and what we refer to as crab shack. See where Can't Kite is going, or Can Kite? He's transitioning over towards that crab shack area, and Ripper knows that. So there's 2 people who spawn over here. This is usually considered a relatively favorable spawn, but as you can see, they're rotating out very well. And you're going to see one of them sort of hook to the right and one of them go all the way in the back. And so they're rotating very well. This is what they're doing. That's called that transitional kiting and that rotating. But 3 of them are kind of really close to each other. So this is going to be an interesting strategy because of that decoding.
Exactly. When they are on the same spot, there's almost no survivor decoding. As you already mentioned, 3 survivors in the same spot. They were transitioning out really well, giving All for One a really tough time to actually find the survivor. But after he finally found one, he found 3. Now we can see he's going for the Priestess. That's going to be very close. There comes the Priestess. Priestess is down pretty early in the game. Really good for All for One. You can also see the survivors are focused on decoding right here. Oh, yeah. Good job. Good job from All for One.
That early game rotation, you know, the 2 survivors who spawned over there did the right thing. Something happened where a 3rd survivor rotated into their rotation. So I just wanted to clarify because I was talking about how it was a very good rotation. It looks like it was somehow somebody rotated into somebody. And listen, against somebody like All for One, a little tiny subtle difference with that sort of movement, he's going to capitalize on. That's what makes the difference between a good hunter versus an exceptional hunter. A good hunter can do what they need to in order to secure the win, but a great hunter, one tiny mistake, the match is over.
Great job from the first officer.
Keep going.
Sorry, go ahead. Okay, alright. Great job from the first officer utilizing his pocket watch, dodging the hit right there. We can see Priestess got rescued by the Grave Keeper over there, using her portal to travel a long distance really quick. Good job, really getting away from there. And what we can see All for One doing right here, he wants to get that Priestess. He got that Priestess down so early in the game that everyone was focusing on decoding, at least for the first few moments. Very good teleportation, very good call. Everyone was focusing on decoding, and Priestess is pretty much dead on chair by now. If she's going down, that would mean that the first survivor is out of the game, putting the survivor side under a lot of pressure since they are still at 5 Cypher machines. Nice dodge, really good dodge right there, but then comes... Dude, the speed of the Ripper right here. Oh!
That's gonna happen. Right, that's gonna happen sometimes.
Yeah, it is.
And Priestess did a very good job at trying to adapt to that situation, but Ripper... This is showing All for One strategy on this map. Really using that teleport in the beginning to make sure that, you know, Priestess pulled off that move. Priestess pulled off a good move. She ended up using the global portal, but, you know, that's why Ripper entered this match with that ability, and that's what really allowed him the ability to move forward. And really, they're at 3 ciphers now. And something I want to talk about, Grizzly, what I said earlier about how one wrong move can end the match. That's usually in legendary rank mode. That's not always going to be the way that it ends up in tournament gameplay, because again, you can't underestimate XQ. They have some really great survivors, and we're going to see exactly what they're able to pull off with the cards that have been dealt.
I can only agree on that, and as we can see right there, 2 Cypher machines are remaining. Prisoner is taking the hit right here, taking the terror shock. It's going to be the survivor who gets on the rocket chair. Next, we can see that the first officer was transitioning in for the rescue. Still have... Oh, good call from All for One. Just bring the survivor to this rocket chair so he can protect the Cypher machine that is right next to it. Forcing Faith to actually transition over to the Cypher machine across the entire map.
They have to choose their strategy. I know some people are probably asking why I think they saved after half, and sometimes that is a strategy where if a player goes down, what you do is everyone decodes to get those ciphers down, and then you go in for one rescue, and at that point as a team you're fighting to try to secure some points, and it's a popular strategy. So I don't know if it was purposely done, but it is a strategy to sometimes not rescue until second half to get those ciphers down so you're back in the game.
It looked pretty much as it was on purpose. They rescued like extremely late to get as much decoding done as possible. We can see that the Cypher machine is ready. The Cypher machine is ready to be... Oh, that's gonna be intense. Nice dodge, taking the hit right there, making the rescue happen again. Cypher machine is primed. There will be a pop after a hit. Oh, nice, getting through the window as well, giving it a little bit more of distance. Great job from the survivor. Great job.
That was a good move from XQ.
You can see Faith is already opening up the exit gate across the entire map. We see WeGood trying to transition either to the gate or to the dungeon, and Excalibur on the other side just opening up. Oh, beautiful, what a dodge!
Oh,
still going
that
down.
Worked. Yeah, that hit him.
Yeah, that hit him. But the dodge was phenomenal. If that could have been a really good move from, or it was a really good move from WeGood, because both exit gates are open. He would have been able to probably go to the dungeon, but All for One denying that 3 survivor escape, making this match, this first match of round number 3, a tie. Gotta give it to XQ Army. They are coming back. They are making a fantastic first match in this round 3, getting the tie, almost getting the victory. Man, that was close. That was a close hit from the Ripper.
I think really what this shows is XQ's right now.
And on top of that, even, that's a little bit complicated now, even if they're getting 3 survivors out of the game, even if Roxanne eliminates 3 survivors, they would still lose, because point-wise, Potatoes would have the lead.
All right, so we have a Wu Chang here, and this is position group number 4. There's going to be one person in front of him in the middle, one at Shack, and one in the ruins over here in between. So somebody's going to be right on top of him right away if they rotate into him.
So just for everyone who is watching, yeah.
So he needs to get a 4-person elimination in order to what, tie it?
Elimination, exactly. For everyone who is watching, if you want to tie,
beautiful hit. Sorry.
If they want to go into, don't worry. If they want to go into round number 4, it really was. If they want to go into round 4, they need to get, Roxanne needs to get a 4 survivor elimination. Alright, let's jump into this. We can see Gravekeeper is the first target, throwing down that pallet. Fantastic job, forcing Roxanne pretty much to destroy this pallet, else he could kite around for quite some time. Fantastic job. But Roxanne is trying to find someone else, just looking for these wiggling Cypher machines, and found the doll right here.
Right, and that's going to show the mechanic's location. He's going to turn right back around. He's also got to take this portal down, so it's going to buy the... Oh, no, he's not going to take... Yeah, yep, there he is. Okay. And that's going to buy the mechanic quite a bit of time, though, in order to transition, and we're going to see what she does. That's, Mumu, one of the best players in NAEU, hands down, so we'll see what they can do.
Alright, going for the mechanic stall again. It is not a survivor, but it's definitely the doll who can decode a lot as well, so it is also crucial to bring down that doll, because now Mechanic's position will be revealed. She's right there, good for Roxanne, and she cannot decode with the doll anymore because it's out of the game. She does not have the Mechanic's doll.
They still have 4 ciphers, though. This is going to be very difficult to get a 4-person elimination with Wu Chang. It's a hard thing to do, especially against these great survivors. So,
yeah, we can see that Ford was just popping that Cypher machine. Fantastic blink, hitting the Mechanic right here. Ooh, good job, good job. You know, just putting pressure on the Cypher machine right here as well. We can see he's now going for the Mechanic and the Gravekeeper kind of at the same time. Oh!
Beautiful move from Mumu there.
Exactly, unfortunate for Roxanne not hitting the coordinator at all. Alright, that's... Fantastic move from Mumu.
She's doing a good job at predicting when he's going to swing and when he's not. And that's really... Here she's just going to throw these pallets down so she can keep transitioning. And then she's going to have to make a choice here. So let's see what Roxanne's going to do. Oh, beautiful hit. That was beautiful a really hit from Roxanne.
Alright, bringing Mumu to the rocket chair. We can see Cypher machines are being decoded. We had 3 Cypher machines. Gravekeeper is at 50%. John is transitioning in for the rescue, as far as I can tell. Again, Roxanne needs 4 survivors out of this game. That's gonna be tough right now. Especially if he did
Beautiful
not see
rescue.
that John was dashing through. Fantastic rescue.
He dashed because that actually takes some time to really applaud. He expected Wu Chang to switch to white form, and if he did, he would have used the area of effect, so Ford would not have been able to rescue. So not only was he able to predict that umbrella nice, he was able to dash, avoid it, and also get in that rescue. That was a really, really good move from John. Very, very good move.
And now he's still there, he's still in the area, just putting pressure on Wu Chang. He was picking up the Mechanic, fantastic stun, rescuing the Mechanic. Is he going to get her? Oh, that didn't stun. It didn't stun him into anything, but it was giving the Mechanic enough time to get through right here. We have the Priestess and the Gravekeeper decoding. Oh, Priestess is actually coming in for the, I think, healing the forward.
Yeah, that's exactly what John was looking for, though. He was hoping that he would swing at him, and he did, and that bought a lot of time for the Mechanic. Obviously you always go for a stun, but his main priority was to at least disrupt him in some way, and he was able to accomplish that. That was very good.
Good hit from Roxanne right here, bringing the Mechanic to the rocket chair for the second time. I can see that the Gravekeeper is popping the Cypher. We are now down to 1 Cypher machine. Again, Roxanne needs a total of 4 survivors out of this game. And that, at this point, is extremely difficult, especially against Potato right here. Oh, Ford taking that hit. Cypher pop is happening. Now we have 4 survivors up and running, full health, and they only need to get 1 survivor through the gate. Whew.
Yeah, Roxanne really did his best right there to try to use his Soul Siphon in order to prevent the Ford from getting any sort of rescue, but Ford was able to get there just in time to get that rescue, and with that Cypher pop, it's going to be very difficult to obviously eliminate anyone. So now I believe Potatoes will proceed to the next round. They did an excellent job. Good job, Roxanne, as the Hunter main. And really, this was a good series. This was the first match in this tournament that went to the round number 3.
Exactly. And I was
streamed.
Exactly. I was absolutely looking